In a small village surrounded by hills lives a daughter named Nicole. Nicole is a 10-year-old girl who is full of passion and has an extraordinary imagination. Every day he always imagines going on adventures outside his peaceful village. Every night before going to bed, Nicole would sit under the sky of stars and reflect on the adventures that awaited her. He dreams about exploring places he has never seen, and one of the places that interests him the most is the vast and mysterious desert. One day when Nicole was playing near the village spring, she met an old adventurer named Caleb. Caleb was an explorer who had explored many places around the world, and he had many interesting stories to tell. "What are you looking for, Nicole?" asked Caleb to Nicole. Nicole raised her head and replied excitedly, "I want to go to the desert, Mr. Caleb. I want to live an adventure there." Caleb smiled and nodded. "The desert is an interesting place, but it is also full of challenges. If you really want to go there, you must be prepared to encounter various obstacles." Nicole was undaunted. He vowed to himself that he would become a great explorer like Caleb one day. From then on, every day Nicole began to prepare herself for adventures in the desert. He learned many things from Caleb, such as how to read the stars to navigate without a compass, how to pitch a tent, and how to cook food in the wild. He also collected supplies such as water, food, maps, and clothing suitable for desert hot weather. All the villagers gave Nicole support, and they gave her the necessary equipment for her adventure. After months of preparation, the time came for Nicole to embark on a journey to the desert. He left the village with a passionate heart and promised to return with interesting adventure stories. From the first of her journey, Nicole began to walk along the edge of the village and further away from the village, and began to enter the wilderness. After days of wilderness, Nicole began to see a glimmer of light at the end of the forest, and it turned out to be true what Mr. Caleb said, that behind the lush forest there is a vast desert. After arriving in the desert, Nicole began to pay close attention to the surrounding conditions. The desert looks like an endless sea of sand, and the sunlight burns the ground under her feet. He uses the knowledge he learned from Caleb to avoid being trapped in the middle of the desert. Slowly but surely, Nicole began to continue her journey deeper into the desert. During her travels, Nicole encounters fascinating desert creatures such as sand lizards and exotic birds. He also experienced a terrible sandstorm, but thanks to perseverance and careful preparation, he made it through. One day, while Nicole was resting under a rare date palm tree in the desert, she came across a mysterious cave hidden among the sand. Because of curiosity and a high spirit of adventure, Nicole decides to explore the cave and find a bigger adventure than she ever imagined. Slow but surely, Nicole confidently began to step foot to explore the cave. Inside the dark and winding cave, Nicole found an old chest that was tightly closed. Armed with the equipment she had brought before, Nicole began to open the chest full of curiosity. When he opens the chest, he finds an ancient map depicting the route to the legendary treasure hidden within the desert. Looking at the map, Nicole was very surprised, and the look on her face turned into ecstatic. He thought that this was the beginning of his adventure. After months of exploring the desert, finally found an ancient treasure map. Nicole, however, she also realized that her preparation for the adventure to continue exploring the treasure was still lacking and might be dangerous for her. Nicole decides to return to her village with a map of ancient treasures with her. When he arrived in the village, the villagers were very proud of him and listened enthusiastically to his adventure stories. From that day on, Nicole is determined that one day she will continue her adventure to explore the map of ancient treasures that she has obtained. Every day, Nicole eagerly prepares all preparations and supplies.
In addition, Nicole's friends, namely David, Ruben, Rachel, and Diana, also helped Nicole in preparing the big adventure plan and will take part in the next exploration. Such is Nicole's long adventure in the desert, full of challenges, discovery, and growth.
He has shown everyone that with determination, preparation, and a spirit of adventure, we can overcome all odds and find magic in the most unexpected places. Don't forget to look forward to Nicole's next adventure story in exploring the ancient treasure map.